This is my Celica GT4. No, awkward. Right, let's try again. So the camera is moved. Back in the garage at home, and this is my GT4 race car. And today we're going to be sorting out the wiring. Hopefully you can see in here. I don't know what you can see. I've sawned it off the road because next season I'm hoping to do quite a lot of start again. And I've sawned it, it's off the road for the winter while I do some repairs. Next year I'm hoping to do a lot more events in it. Now 2025 is out the way. I'm hoping to do the Javelin and Japanese Sprint and the Nissan Sprint next year. I should be competing alongside Adrian at Fensport, so keep an eye out. This is very strange because I'm looking over here, but I know that it's picking up everything. So I don't know where to look. So maybe if I just keep looking at the camera still. The GT4, I have sawned it, is off the road for the winter now. First time I've ever done this. I want to fix the wiring. So I'm going to rip the whole loom out and rebuild it basically, start from scratch. I am also going to try and do the bodywork and the rear wheel bearings and the brakes, things like that ready for next season. First of all, we're going to be filming on DJ Osmo 360. That's the wrong box. Ignore that. DJ Osmo 360. I bought a 360 camera. It opens up a world of opportunities for me, for filming and for you guys. Hopefully I can leave this here and it will pick up the whole room so I can just move it around in post. It's kind of like having a second person here. Usually I use this, the Osmo Action 4. As I'm back in the garage, as you can see, space is kind of a premium. I've put some lovely twinkly lights up there. Not that you've probably noticed. Try and get some more light in here. I went for this camera because it had good low light. I was looking at the Insta360's X4. They didn't work with my microphones. So I thought I'd keep with DJI. Everything I have is DJI. I really like the product, I really like the brand. So we're going to see how this goes. As I love ECU Master, and I have, let's see if I can hold this without dropping it, the ECU Master EMU Black in the car, and hopefully in the MR2 when I turbo it, probably next year now. I'm sticking with ECU Master like I'm sticking with DJI. So big shout out to ECU Master. If you need any ECU Master bits, give me a shout. Today I'm going to be ripping the wiring out of this and we are going to be rewiring it. And I'm just looking at it now thinking that is a lot of wires. So first job is to try and get in the car. So maybe remove the seat. I don't know. Let's give it a go. But we still have Ryan. Say hello, Ryan. Cool. Hopefully this works. I have no idea how this is going to come out. Anyway, let's crack on. Okay, so I have a light down here now, so you might be able to see what's going on in here. Basically today what I'm going to be doing is unplugging everything. The battery is already out the car, and so is ECU, as you may have ascertained from that last shot. I do have the heater on because it's pretty freaking cold. So I'm going to start unplugging stuff under here, labeling it up, pull the loom out, and then that's kind of all I'm hoping to do today. It's going to be a short video. We'll just show you pulling the loom out, which as the more I look at it, the more I can see I've done many things. But anyway, the plan is I want to make like a motorsport loom. So I have a quick connector on the bulkhead so we can disconnect the entire engine loom with the engine. And then in the inside, just left alone. So I don't have to worry about that. I can literally drop everything out with the loom attached. That is the plan. Plans don't always go to plan, as you may know. So let's get in the car somehow. It's very tight in here. So I've had to do some jiggery pokery. The toolbox is now here. It's actually slightly better, except for the lower two drawers. I can now open all the drawers, because before I couldn't, the car was in the way. It's weird being back in here. It's very cold. It's very small. I miss having a workshop. But this is more realistic for you guys, so I don't really want to start, but I need to, don't I? I'm just struggling to get the motivation to get in the car, because I'm going to have to probably open the boot, crawl through the boot, get the seat out, and somehow lay inside the car, which sounds absolutely awful. Let's get cracking. I'm going to stop talking and let's start ripping wires out of this. So, as that sounded so awful getting in the car, I might leave that bit till another time, say tomorrow after work. So what I'm going to do first is take all of these connectors off, and I am going to put tape on and label them so I know what's what. So enjoy as we do a time lapse of that, because you're not going to want to listen to me do that. So I'm going to put some music on and time lapse and go now. Hello. So I've literally ripped my finger apart. Enjoy, there's blood everywhere. The loom is disconnected from the engine bay. I've zoomed down now so you can see. It's all gone. It's all over here, hanging on the wing. I've just got to go inside the car and disconnect the ECU side, make sure that's all ready, and just pull it through. Probably won't do that tonight. That'll be tomorrow now, because it's getting cold in here. I'm going to turn the heater off. And I'm going to go and have some dinner. But thank you for watching, guys, and tune in tomorrow. Okay, bye. I didn't realise that started and stopped it. Welcome back. It's day 2. If you hadn't have ascertained, I am wearing different clothes. And I spilt some lemonade down me before starting. I'm in my worky works. So last night we got the loom out, which means the engine bay is now empty of wiring. Kind of have an issue with, I've added bits to the loom, like so I added this Deutsch connector with the fans and some sensors. That's going to be a bit awkward because I'm going to have to de-pin the EGT sensor and put all this into the new loom. That can just live down there for a minute. Plan of action today is to get the loom from out inside the car, which is going to mean I'm going to have to somehow open the boot, crawl through the boot, get the seat out, pull the seat out through the boot so I can crawl in through the boot to get to the floor, because I can't open the door. There's like this much gap. I think the first job is to see if I can open the boot and see if I can get the chair out, because I have no idea. So let's get the boot open. You should be, I shouldn't have to turn you off actually. You can stay rolling because you can now see me. I can't get used to having 360. That's good because I can see you on the thing. Look, this will be really weird. It's like going to break the matrix. Oh God, how am I going to get down here? Oh, there's a brick there. And my case has fallen. Oh dear God, it's all falling over. Yeah, I'm okay. Cool. Excuse me, Ryan. Oh, you sexy beast. Right, can I open the boot? I can open the boot. This is a winner winner. I'm okay. Right, let me put the other camera on. You can see what I'm doing. Hello again. Right. Right. I'm going to need this and a 12. And then I need to... Oh God, please don't take out the pole. Gonna need the torch because there's no light round here. Oh, hi Ryan. Oh, hello. So, it's going to take the strap brace off. Oh God. So, I need to get in there to get to that seat. Oh, how am I going to do this? Right, I'm in. I don't know if I'm getting back out again. I'm in. What I really want to do is put these seats back in the MR2 because they're way nicer than the ones I've got in it at the moment. If I can undo this one and this one. Right, the seat's unbolted, so I should be able to lean back like so. I can now put the seat in the back somehow. Oh, I'm not. Okay, the seat can live there. Right, now I can sit in the back. We can all see what I've got to get to. So down here is the wiring loom. So this is the wiring for the ECU. Goes to in here. Some relays, I think. And a multi-plug. I'm just gonna feel around. This one. This is the multi-function control relay. And there should be a couple other plugs here somewhere. Oh. Let me come back to you in a minute. Right, I've got shoes off. So things have escalated since you last saw me. Let's take a look. So we have lots of wires out. Basically, I've just been trying to track what's what. I've had to take the water meth controller out and work out what wires are for that. And then I'm just labeling them. Basically, I just need to do 2 more wires. There's 2 that run over here, which I think are for the switches. And then I can pull the loom out and then we'll go back to the other camera because this one isn't very good in low light. So I'm just going to prove that's a battery live, and I need to label it now before I forget because I've labelled the other side. All the relay for the wideband, I'll just wire it directly into the ECU. So yeah, join me in a minute when hopefully I've got it all out and I'm not in my socks. Sexy. Look at the mess I've made. Do you ever start something and think, why am I doing this? What's this? ECU master, please send me a PDU. PDM? PDM, power distribution. Please, please. So I've realised where the red wire goes. So it's the only wire left. It goes up to the tacho behind the dash. I'm gonna have to cut it and try and remember that. So you guys need to remember that for when I put it back together. Okay, so this should be in the optimum word, be all of the loom. So if I get out. Oh God, this is ridiculous. Oh. I'll put my shoes back on there. All right. Right, switch to the other camera. And then we'll pull the loom out, hopefully. Yeah! This one connects better to the microphone. Right, let's see if I can get you back up on the camera. That was a pain in the ass. Hello! Right, so inside the car should be disconnected. So what I need to do now is remove the 2 10mm from the bulkhead, and the whole thing should come out. I don't know if you can see this because there's not a lot of room for the fandangle angle. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, my dear. Fuck it, I don't know what's going to come out. Right, really, it needs to be where you are, which is annoying. I'm the vinegar stroke. Shit, I left the heater on, that's why. Dopey twat. No wonder it's so freaking hot in here. I'm going to be in the blind spot for a minute. Oof. Right, we're almost there, kiddie winks. Just got to work out how to get these plugs through. How? Literally just got to go for a hole.
That's what she said.
There's one. Well, that's a big one. That's 2. Right. We're almost there. Oh, sweating like a pedo in a playground. And pull this. Oh my God, everyone. I think this may be it. No, because no, I've got to pull the metal ones through. Please don't fall over. Whew, it's out. One wiring loom. The wiring loom is out. I'm going to take this inside now. Just going to wear it as a necklace for a minute. Wiring loom's out. I'm going to take it inside, and another day we'll strip it down, start making another one. I need wiring loom from ECU Master. PDM, really need a PDM so I can get rid of all this shite on here that I don't need. And all new plugs, so I'm just going to re-plug it, rewire it, all new wires. Thanks for watching, guys. Join me next week when we'll be stripping the loom down, or we'll be doing something else. Might be doing the MR2, it needs a service, so we might be servicing the MR2 next week. But this was part one of getting this thing sorted. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. I don't know what you would have learned, probably nothing. Probably not to do a wiring loom, because it's a pain in the ass. I apologise in advance if that was terrible. I don't know what the camera's going to be like, so hopefully it was okay. Just look though, the loom is out. So what I want to do, this bung here, I want to take off, that I welded it up, it used to have the aircon pipes go through. Drill a hole and put a quick connector in there for a bulkhead fitting for the wiring. And then I'm kind of hoping to get rid of this fuse box. But as you can see, it's pretty clean now that all the wiring's gone. Okay, bye. For more videos here, so subscribe down here. Thanks, guys.